Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Wednesday. It is July the 31st, 2019. I'm going to look at the stakes races on the program from the spa, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me this weekend for my Whitney Saratoga preview video, also my Saratoga Oaks and Saratoga Derby preview video, or in general, just join me this weekend for my Saratoga previews because it's just all around great racing. But also, if you're interested in the international racing, this week is the Glorious Goodwood meeting, and it's a very good meeting, and I think you make some money, so check out my preview video for today and the rest of the cards for the week for Goodwood. But let's get to the stakes action from Saratoga. We're going to look at races 4 and 9. The fourth race from the spot, it's the New York Stallion Series. It's going for a purse $150,000. Race for fillies of 3-year-olds here. Field of 8 horses. The 8 horses, main track only, so 7 will go on the inner turf course at the distance of ground of 1,600 meters, with a distance of ground of 1 mile on that inner turf course. 1 mile. And I show the diagram, it just gives me that little extra second to look down my notes, just bear with me. Rails at 18 feet, so the rails are quite far out. My top selection, I'm going to take the 4-horse subsidiary, can't speak, pardon me, it is also 12:30 at night, I'm fucking exhausted, but I'm going to go 4-3-7-5 in the superfecta. 4-3-7-5 super, top selection 4-horse subsidiary. I think I said it right. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I could say it right, but right now I can't. But 3 hopefully by Central Banker, Marcassi trains. Joel Rosario is having a okay meeting, gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 16th of June at Gulfstream. Sloppy Seal going 6 furlongs and ops 30 claimer. The horse finished third by 3.5 lengths that afternoon. Stalked early on and just kind of weakened out of it. The better horses got to him. But I also think the horse's better races have come on a synthetic or turf course. You know, it was an okay run, but I think coming back here to a turf today should run a lot better. I also think the booking of Rosario should do this horse wonders. Before that, the 1st June at Gulfstream, about a 7.5 furlongs up to 25 claimer. The horse finished 4th by 3 lengths, went straight to lead that day, dooed a little bit. Looked like he was going to hold on, but the horses got to his horse late. You know, if it was a true 7.5 furlongs, the horse would have won on the inner portion of the turf course, but those outside portion of the turf course at Gulfstream going 7.5 or more like mile 16th races with a very long stupid run up, which I never I never get. But this horse, he just couldn't get to it at the end, but it ran his heart out there. And then at Gulfstream, 5 furlongs off turf and claimed 35. The horse won by 2 1/4 lengths, got the second victory for him. Stalked, he got the lead, and then he just took off clear. Very good run. You know, he broke his mane before that in June of 2018 on the synthetic at Woodmine, going 4.5, very impressively in the front end. He's a horse. He does his better running on the front end, which I think is good for the inner turf course here at Saratoga, where speed holds up. Rosario is a very good speed rider, and I think at 9-2 this horse should get the good run. So I'll take him here. This horse drifts up in odds even better. But to recount my selection for the 4th from Saratoga's New York Stallion Series, let's go with the 4-horse subsidiary. I'm gonna go 4-3-7-5 in the superfecta. So now let's get to the feature 9th race from the spa, which is the Shine Again Stakes. It's going for a purse of $100,000. Race for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We've never won a sweepstakes in 2018. 6 horses are going to the main track at the distance of ground of 1,400 meters, with a distance of ground of 7 furlongs on the Saratoga main track. 1,400, 7 furlongs. My top selection, I'm going to go to the number 2 horse, Talk Vu to Me. I'm going to go 2-1-3-6 in the superfecta, 2-1-3-6 super. Top selection, 2 horse, Talk Vu to Me. This 4-year-old by Violence. Rudolph Brissett gets the, trains this one. Jose Ortiz gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came 17th of July at Saratoga. Muddy Seal going 6 furlongs, optional 60 claimer. The horse finished third by 3/4 of length that day, was very wide that day, a little bit of turn of foot late. Awful refreshing. It was a good effort there. Major improvement before, which was the grade 1 Humana Distaff at Churchill. 7 furlongs made the 4th. The horse finished 7th by 21 3/4 lengths and just ran absolute crap. Was setting pace early on, but then just hit the wall, walked on the line. It just wasn't her day to win against those grade 1 horses. Keep in mind though, Mia Mischief, who won that day, and Marley's Freedom, who finished 2nd, both won next start out. So just want to keep that there. And then before that, this horse ran the 11th of April, Keeneland. Seasonal reappeared, 6 furlongs obsolete claimer. The horse won by 2 1/4. On the front and all throughout, it was a very easy race, but was disqualified after for the purse money after the race. I don't know if it was a missed, something with the what do you call that? The drugs or something. Don't know, but but she still ran quite well there. And then before the trainer Keelan, Amal Nathan Spinster as a 3-year-old. She finished 6 by 10 quarter lengths there, and she just had nothing. Not a 2-turn horse. She's more of a 1-turn mile or a 7-furlong horse. She's run here at Saratoga twice, last time out, and then in the Alabama last year going 1.25 miles, where she finished 4th by 7 lengths. She set the pace, but then she hit the wall around the far turn. Eskimo Kisses got his horse, but second place and third place finisher, she's Midnight Bisu. Both won next start out, and both are very good horses. The top 3 are very good horses, but she like I said, she's a better 1-turn horse, but she did win around 2 turns once. That was Indiana Anna Oaks going mile 16th. It was a very light grade 3, but she did her job that day, winning easily. I like her a lot. 2 to 1, I'll take her. So to recap my selection for the night that's to shine again, let's go with the 2-horse Talk Voo to Me. We'll go 2, 1, 3, 6 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.